In this video, I'm going to share with you 15 signs that you might be about to get into or are already in a relationship with a narcissist. I'm Carol Rathel, and this channel is about healing from a higher level, engaging self-love and the gifts you were born with to create a new life for yourself. Number 1. When a narcissist is fishing for new narcissistic supply, they turn on the charm and seem too good to be true. From your point of view, here is this person who is super attentive. They come across as the perfect partner, and you might feel as though you have met your soulmate. They may even say, "I've met my soulmate." They love everything about you. But reality check. What do they know about you? And what do you know about them? How can this person put you so high on a pedestal? Do you wonder this? It is impossible, therefore, for all of that admiration to be true. Be aware of this. At first, if you get into a relationship with them, they will be the devoted partner and treat you wonderfully. You will feel like you have arrived at last and your dreams have come true. But it doesn't last. Not once they have you living together. The change occurs when the honeymoon period is over. They no longer need to court you. They have you where they want you, in their trap. And you may notice their behaviour starts to become abusive. At first it is subtle, and you think you might have imagined it. I mean, anyone can get into a mood, right? And be sharp with their partner. Once you brush that off, they dig in with more and more controlling behaviour, testing where your limits are. If you notice this, after watching this video, you'll have more of an idea that perhaps it's a sign you need to get out. Number 3, you may struggle to believe the abuse took place. The trouble is that the behaviour of the narcissist is so sneaky that they do it when no one else is looking. And because you have no witnesses, you begin to struggle to get things straight in your mind and can get into a deep confusion. If you try to talk to friends about it, in the beginning, they won't relate because all they saw was the charmer and can't believe they would do these things. Number 4, the narcissist isolates you from your friends and family. If there is an event coming up, they may create so much trouble that you end up not going because it is not worth all the drama and all the long-winded venting of temper that you have come to expect from them. This is how they isolate you. They isolate you from any friends they believe might be trouble for their relationship with you. And so now you are told who you can and who you can't see. You might be questioned, where are you going? When will you be back? Make sure you're back by then. They may even exert power over what you do with your free time, and if they don't like you going to something, they will do their best to stop you. At this stage, it's time to take your power and set a boundary. You don't get to tell me how I spend my time. Don't give them the power to control you. Number 5. You have trouble making choices and decisions. This is because you are living in a perpetual state of stress. Number 6. You freeze up when the narcissist rages at you or starts playing their mind games. Our natural response to trauma is to fight, flee, or freeze. Repeated abuse can cause a person to freeze when you feel helpless. You have trouble making choices and decisions. When you are constantly in and out of the fight, flee, and freeze moments, the ability to think rationally goes out the window. You have trouble keeping up with day-to-day decisions and performance at work. This is because you're in a state of stress and, of course, the rational mind cannot operate. Number 8. You always feel like you've done something wrong, partly because the narcissist is constantly blaming you for things, including their own poor behaviour. They might even accuse you of doing something you didn't and turn it into a big drama. It can be confusing and hard to really know if you did it or not, and this causes you to doubt your reality. 9. You have unexplained symptoms of pain or illness. Living in a state of constant or frequent stress leads to insomnia, chronic fatigue syndrome, stomach upsets, and just a general feeling of lethargy. The hormone cortisol is responsible for much of this because the body secretes the hormone for the fight and flight response. And if we cannot use it up, it tends to stay in the body and cause trouble. 10. You feel agitated, unable to settle, because you have a constant sense of danger coming and don't know when it is going to happen. Constant put-downs and erratic behaviour of the narcissist can happen at any moment. 11. You lose sight of who you are. You don't know yourself anymore. The narcissist manipulates you into cutting yourself off from your friends and keeping you to himself or herself. It leads to losing your sense of self because you're not around the people who know you, and you've become someone you don't know because it's just not you. Number 12, you might go through a period of time feeling that you're at the bottom of the deepest and darkest hole and you can see no way out. 13, you have trouble setting boundaries. The narcissist just plows right through them anyway and feels entitled to do so. This inability to create boundaries can last long after the relationship is over. 14. You have symptoms of anxiety and depression and may be diagnosed. The last one, which can be the most painful, is this. Once you leave, the narcissist will likely create a smear campaign, which is telling lies to your family and friends about you. This is to turn them against you. If you recognize these symptoms, be sure to take action, whether you need to leave or do some healing after a relationship with a narcissist is over. Try to get to your closest friends before you say anything to the narcissist about breaking up. Warn them they might be lied to, and ask them to trust that you are the same person they liked before that relationship, and to remember who you used to be, and ask them, I'm going to need your help. Please, will you stand by me? This channel is dedicated to helping you recover, and there are numerous videos with practical tools to help with your recovery. If you are in a relationship or have gotten out of one with a narcissist and are feeling any of the above signs, I recommend getting medical help you might need for the next few months if you are depressed. I suggest you learn as much as you can about healing your past, rebuild who you are, and definitely love who you are. Your love for yourself will be your motivation for recovery. Love yourself enough to do it. Please like and subscribe and share this with anyone you think might be in a narcissistic relationship. Let's get this out there so more people wake up to the truth about the nightmare they must be living in. Until the next video, I am sending you love.